Unit G, Excel 2010, on page 150. Working with columns and rows. Begin reading the paragraph. You can adjust the width of the column all the way to the end. Will be visible. When you are done reading the paragraph, continue with this tutorial. We are continuing from page 148, still working on the GKite sales foundation. We've inputted our data. And now what we need to do is evenly space out our columns so that we can see the content within them. So just like I explained before, between A and B, double click when the arrow points to both A and B with the line in the middle. It now expands the column to the longest input in the cell. For this example, it would be Tornado Trickster or Rocket Stuntman. It'll expand it and shrink it at the same time. So if we had a longer column and we double clicked it, it would only add a little bit of spacing to the max size of the longest unit. Again, Tornado Trickster we'll use as the example. Let's do the same thing for net price and then between C and D so that it fills it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to insert new rows. So what we do is we select row 1 by clicking on number 1. Now right click, or there's two ways to do it, or to add in a new row. We can either right click and say insert, and it'll automatically populate a row above it. Or we can select the row and go over here where it says insert and say insert sheet rows. Number 6, click cell A1. Type year 1 kite production sales forecast. So year 1 kite production sales forecast and press enter. The worksheet title now appears in cell A1. Now we're going to expand the space between 1 and 3, which is row 2. There are multiple ways to do this. The easiest way, or the most common way, is to take it, click the same way when we have the space in between and the arrows change. It does the same thing between 2 and 3. We click and hold the left mouse button, and we drag down about to the line where 3 used to be. We can do it that way, and what they want us to have in this one is have the height at 24 or 32 pixels. So we could sit here and try to match it up to 24 or 32 pixels, or we can right click on row 2 and select row height. You get row height, and what you want to put in is the 24. This is not pixels, this is just the number 24. So we type 24 and it automatically does it for us. Click cell A2. Click the Format button in the Cells group on the Home tab and click Row Height. Format. The same thing as the shortcut, row height. The row height is now 24, which we've already done. So there's actually 3 ways of doing it. We can scale up and down, right click for the shortcut and click row height, or we can go over to Format and do the same thing and select row height. Now click again, right click click row height for number 9 and type in 30 to change the row height to 30. That ends working with columns and rows.